EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, Darnold. Touchdown! That's caught. Tommy Tremble with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona. And he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this to Ogunbowale out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down throw for Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mills from the gun on third down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw is Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mills' throw complete there to Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw, Darnold. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mills on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Showtime, Mr. Left.
You a win, nigga.
That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A pass complete here to Conley. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle
good shit,
of the
young
field.
man.
I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Elijah or the dark skin one? With the red on? Oh, okay. He worked there? Oh.
4th down, Mills.
They like you too,
It's
nigga.
caught by OBJ. And he will have a first down.
Hard work, huh?
Stupid.
What? Yeah.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman.
Yeah, hard environment to make.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn
say this
down
nigga
long
Mo
drives,
right now.
but when you're down what they are, they've
That's
got
good
to pay
shit.
it off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Now y'all niggas moved along from
He's
what
got
you
the look
call
off
it?
Conley. And he'll be tackled at the 23.
This is, I got a playoff game first.
Who said that?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills.
Oh, I hate the tackle. Shit.
Spins
What was that even to the
This
Jim?
one he'll get to the 15,
probably.
right at the 15-yard line.
Ben Simmons
I don't know
to
what they
go
talked
back
about at
procedure.
halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type
Well,
of
they
a
just had to
speech. I
get
think
their
what they
people
did
out
was
there
they
bumping,
analyzed
you
what
know?
worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Play
3
Mo.
yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Go to the NFC. Go to the championship.
Again,
Go to the
it's
Super
Mills.
Bowl. Play a cheeser.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos.
Sounds good.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Getting to the ball, man. That's what I'm trying to do is get to the ball.
The Texans needing to navigate a 3rd
Come on,
ball.
Mo.
Now on 3rd and long.
Oh, I ain't got all day, bro.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Always on like everything.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys...
I don't know how I ended up getting to the NFC Championship in the first year. Is the NFC that weak?
3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game.
Oh, what a dunk.
That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been
They
all
over there
over.
battling,
Yeah,
boy.
they're one of the better defenses in the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dallas is everything.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Did you see Moon Knight today?
The Panthers
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
Begin their next drive.
That show been good.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been
6
cut into
episodes
it
though.
following the
But did you
opening
hear
drive
what happened?
on the other side, but this is a unit that has to be.
No.
There he goes, left
So you know it's
side.
only supposed to be one season, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't think
But
there's anyone who could possibly
they just
doubt
switched
how
it up
fast
and
he can
said
run on the open
not.
field.
They, at first it was the
He
season. It was the
starts there.
series finale
When you see guys
tonight.
moving this fast,
They switched it
might
up
get
and
a
said
fly
season
pattern from a
finale.
receiver or a toss sweep from a
Oh.
tailback or something like
So they're
that.
gonna do another.
This was
Yeah, it was
designed
pretty.
as
It's a pretty
passing play.
good show that
And then
has
he
like
got out of
nothing
the
to do
pocket,
really
and
with
he
the
just took
MCU
off, and he just kept
actually at
gaining
all.
momentum with every step.
Yeah.
Like there, you know what I'm saying? Like it's his own thing.
Well, it's got something to do with the MCU. It's just the time frame is around the same time as
What,
it said.
Eternals?
The Texans offense
Yeah.
ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown.
That's what they were
With
saying.
the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we
I can-
started at halftime.
yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
I thought somebody was gonna show up in Eternals, I ain't gonna lie.
Touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 29, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
I guess
And
Henderson.
for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
All right, let's see, Jonathan.
Along the way?
It's caught inside
Let's
the
go.
25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Sam motherfucking Darnold.
On the return, Tremont Smith.
He's only, how old is he on your in our league? 24, 25?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start
What is
that
this
next
nigga
drive, or do you
doing?
just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
You
any
mean,
way
y'all
you
ain't
can
started
run
yet?
back out there and go,
Yeah, we started, but I don't know what he's doing.
With the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Caught here by Conley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mills.
Go get him, JC.
Coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mills. He's got his target, Chris Conley. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah.
Chris Conley,
Just the defense.
his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter.
We giving up too much points, man.
Extra point by Fairbairn.
We score way more, but we still giving up too much points,
Back down
man.
to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out
guess
of the
he ain't
back of the end
screaming.
zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's on motor string.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop.
I knew that's what it was.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
I just know the plays he runs. He runs a lot of play action scenes and
it'll bring up a 3rd down.
all that kind of
Brandon,
shit.
I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Yeah, I just know how he is.
A diving catch.
He just runs like play action scenes and all that kind of stuff with those kind of routes.
Fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining.
I'm gonna tell you, any play that goes to a running back, bro, that shit is guaranteed to be a catch. Whatever route the running backs run.
Just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to pick up.
Kersey is not fast like that. For that nigga to get in like that.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around. Picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Trimble, you're supposed to catch that.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points.
The referees are so soft in the NBA.
And now it's all about
the playoffs, nigga. The referees. They call so many bull.
Yeah, I was like, wow, bro.
Yeah, nigga, they taunting. Like, so what? Nigga, it's the playoffs.
Further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Wait.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
That nigga Luka.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
That nigga Luka. Menace.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually